flare, circuits hum, and somewhere inside the machine a soul wants out. Tron. Ares is a neon hymn to the danger and the grandeur of giving machines too much of ourselves. It's about creation, trying to become creator, and about nostalgia dressed up in high-voltage armor.
Hello, folks. Welcome back to the Crypt of Knights. And, we have a tremendous show for you tonight. You're going to love this, believe me. Today, we're tearing into Tron. Ares. That's right. We're going back to the grid. Directed by Joachim Rønning, the Norwegian director who, after Kon-Tiki, came to Disney in 2017, and he's been in the studio ever since. Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, and The Young Woman and the Sea. As you can see, a well-established Hollywood director. And now, he gave us Tron. Ares. Screenplay credit goes to Jesse Wigatow, with the story by David DiGilio, and I gotta say, it is different than what I was expecting. We watched this in IMAX, and I don't know if that was a mistake. Sometimes you can see too much of the production, and that can't always be a good thing. The costumes seem like, well, costumes. But we'll talk about that.
So here's the thing about Tron, Ares. This movie has been in development longer than most of us have had smartphones. They started talking about a sequel to Legacy back in 2010, 15 years ago. And we're still here, people. It was supposed to be Sam Flynn and Quorra's next big adventure in the real world. Then the writers, Kitsis and Horowitz, these guys go off to make a TV show. Fine. Whatever. I get it. They're busy. Then someone else writes it. Then Disney greenlights it. Then they cancel it because Tomorrowland flopped. Then they say, no, maybe it's not dead. And I'm sitting here thinking, Jesus Christ, this movie has more starts and stops than a kid learning to ride a bike. Finally, they do a soft reboot. Bring in Jared Leto as this new guy, Ares, and suddenly, it's a whole different story. Directors leave, production designers quit, cast members shuffle in and out. It's a miracle they made a movie at all. They even planned this AI sidekick, Bit, but scrap it because, of course, it's too controversial in the age of AI paranoia. And after all that, Jeff Bridges comes back, and they somehow wrap it up in 119 minutes. It's like, congratulations, everyone survived the Hollywood nightmare gauntlet. The music? 9 Inch Nails. Industrial, gritty, loud, which makes sense because the movie itself is basically chaos and neon. And you know what? Somehow it works.
So here's the deal, Tron. Ares is basically your classic battle of brains versus, well, slightly more brains. You've got two massive tech companies duking it out, racing to control a piece of AI called the Permanence Code, which is so powerful it could either save the world or make it a really, really bad place. And yes, there are light cycles against regular Ducati cycles, like technology versus more advanced technology. There are frisbee-like discs that are now triangles. And yes, the grid is coming here, to the real world. It has been 15 years since the return of Sam Flynn, and for some reason he is not the CEO of Encom. But there are new characters now, the Kim sisters. One of them died, and the other one is now CEO, and they're in a fight to the death with Dillinger Systems, led by Julian Dillinger, the grandson of former evildoer Ed Dillinger. It is Julian who creates Ares, a new AI master control program that can transport into the real world, but only for 29 minutes. That is why they need the Permanence Code. I will not give too much away, but I'll just say this. The story is not as simple as you'd think by watching the trailer, but I was kind of disappointed. I wanted that.
So, here's the thing about Tron, Ares. You go in thinking, okay, this is going to be like Tron Legacy, right? A sequel, and it's not. Not at all. It's loud, it's fast, it's as different from Legacy as Legacy is to the original Tron. But now they did an homage to the original, but just for a minute. This movie lacks the craftsmanship of Joseph Kosinski. Like, I wouldn't call it great, but I didn't hate it either. It's one of those movies where you just kind of lean back and go, well, this is happening, I guess. And here's another thing. They sort of forgot about Legacy. Like, completely. Sam Flynn? Gone. Garrett Hedlund couldn't or wouldn't come back. so suddenly the whole story just moves on. And that's fine, I get it. But it does make you go, wait, what about the last movie? Remember the last movie? I think the filmmakers were just like, whatever. Let's put in new characters, more light cycles, and call it a day. And honestly, that's kind of the charm. It's a weird, loud, flashy thing that's not trying to be anything more than a fun ride. And sometimes, that's all you need.
Let's talk about the cast, folks, because believe me, there's some real talent in this one. Gillian Anderson, tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. She walks into a scene and you can feel it's smart, commanding. She owns every frame. And Evan Peters, what a guy. Fantastic actor, really brings that edge, that intensity. Very impressive. Makes you sit up and pay attention, believe me. Jared Leto. Look, Jared Leto always brings it. He's got style, he's got moves, he's got energy. And yes, he makes Ares memorable. Greta Lee, very talented, very good. But I'll be honest, the role was big, really big, maybe too big. Still, she held her own. And Jeff Bridges, come on. The dude. The man is iconic. I wanted more. Not just a little cameo. More Bridges, more Flynn, more of that effortless cool. It's the kind of thing that makes a movie great, folks. They gave us a taste, just a taste, but I'll take it. Always take it. Thanks again for tuning in, and please keep watching The Crypt of Knights.